All right, hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Whenever and wherever you may be watching. And I gotta pay some homage to some people. I actually got that phrase from Pastor Dowell. You guys can check out his channel. I can't remember what his channel is called, but if you look him up, he has some good stuff. And today we're gonna be talking about the Blackout and EMP, I think that's the name of the energy company in California, and how that affects you. So, let's see. Cue the intro. Got that from Pastor Joe Fox.
Subscribe to our channel.
Subscribe to our channel. Yes, subscribe to our channel. Say it again.
Subscribe to our channel.
Yes, subscribe.
Okay, so we're back. Never left. Just learned how to do it a little bit differently. So this morning we're going to be making some juice, of course, like every morning. Most mornings. I can't say every morning, most mornings. And I wasn't going to do this video simply because I didn't want to take advantage of people's doom and gloom, to be honest with you. But when I had a few people call me, it's like, hey, have you heard about something? And they knew I already knew it because they know I keep up with stuff like this. So when that happened, I started thinking about it. I said, you know what? This is a learning moment for all of us. Simply because, why do we prep? We prep for times like this. We prep so that we won't be caught out with our pants down. Do y'all want to see what a plant-based prepper refrigerator look like? That's what it looks like. Just a bunch of fruits and veggies. Yep. Bunch of fruits and veggies, y'all. That's what it looks like. So we're gonna do some juicing this morning. We'll grab this pineapple. It's amazing how you can still grow fruits and veggies even though you refrigerated them. Just shows you how powerful Mother of Nature is and how much she tries to take care of us even though we don't always take care of ourselves. Isn't that amazing? I'll come back and get y'all. I don't have enough hands. I don't have enough hands right now. And most of the time, sorry if y'all was looking at whatever y'all looking at. So, let's talk about the blackout first. So I watched this interview of this lady yesterday. And of course, a lot of times I get a lot of my information from YouTube because I'm on YouTube so much. But in the mornings, we actually have the news just playing in the background. And I watched this woman do an interview. And it kind of annoyed me. And if you're watching, young lady, I apologize up front because I'm about to bash you greatly. This woman was like, I'm so annoyed. I'm totally unprepared. And I'm about to go over here and try to get some Starbucks. Because I don't watch any TV at all. And I do most of my watching via streaming. And I didn't know anything about this. And I'm thinking, you must be crazy as hell. Because I'm way here in Virginia. Now listen, I'm 3,000 miles away. I knew your power was going down. And I'm 3,000 miles away. How in the holy mess of messes did you not know your power was going out? I don't understand it. I mean, I still don't understand it. And I can understand you can be, out of the loop because a lot of times I am. And my mom would call me. She was like, hey, did you hear about such and such and such and such? But literally, they've been talking about this power outage. God, I mean, for me to hear about it, they had to have been talking about it for quite some time. Right? Now, that brings me to my next point. If you're constantly prepped up, you don't have to go get prepped. Because I watch people in lines. And I watch people trying to buy generators. And I'm like, what is a generator going to do for you? If you can't get gas for the generator. Okay? And that's why I'm actually looking. We have solar. I don't have it hooked up, to be honest with you. And we have batteries. We have We have a few. I don't have as many as I need, but for the things that we've gone through so far, they've been perfect. Okay. Inverters. I have battery jumpers, which work amazingly to perfection during the little SHTF events we've had around here. So it just made me chuckle a little bit, because I'm like, one, people that live in California and Florida, you have no excuse of not to be prepping. Is that the right term? You have no excuse to not prep. How about that? Because Florida, you always get storms. Always. I don't know a year that I have been alive that Florida has not gotten hit with a storm. Now, I'm not saying a major hurricane that tore up the whole state, but every year Florida gets hit. So if you live in Florida, by nature, just living in Florida, you have to prep. And most of them, or a lot of them, do, because they know. They keep plywood, they keep water, which in Florida, that's what you need. Now, in California, I wouldn't live in California if you paid me quadruple my salary. Simply because there's just too much going on. You got to fight too many natural elements in California, to me. First of all, you got the earthquakes. Then you got the droughts. Then you got the wildfires. Now they're talking about, turn off people's power for 800,000 customers, which is affecting over 2 million people. Let's walk down that road for a minute. Okay? So let's say in my area, which is only about 1 million, they turn off all the power in this area. What does that mean? Well, that means that traffic comes to pretty much a standstill. It's almost kind of like going on holiday. Traffic's going to come to almost a standstill. You can't get gas. Okay? So that means that, whatever you have in your fuel tank, that's all you have. That's number one. If it's hot, you're not going to have air conditioning. If it's cold, you're not going to have heat. Businesses are not going to be open. Restaurants are not going to be open. Traffic lights are not going to work. So, it's almost like, what you call those, a ghost town. It's almost like everything goes into a ghost town, in my opinion. I've never seen that. And I'll be honest with you, I hope I never do. But think about that. Power company tells you they're going to turn off everybody's power in your area. Because if it affects 800,000 customers, that's everybody in your area, including you. So, all the modern conveniences that you enjoy right now, like refrigeration. Now, what if you're a person that's on insulin and you're dependent on your insulin to stay chilled or refrigerated for you to, and I don't know how long that stuff lasts, not being refrigerated. I am not a medical professional. Don't profess to be, don't want to be. I'm just thinking, this, like I tell you guys, this is a common sense approach to prepping, and we just happen to do it doggone plant-based. So, no power. That means no air conditioning, no refrigeration, no fans, no lights. How many people are prepared? And they say it could be up to 7 days. Now, my perspective is, what if they have a problem turning the power back on? What if it goes from 7 days to 10 days? What if it goes from 10 days to 14? What if it goes from 14 to indefinite? And I want you to understand, the way I see this is going to be the new norm. This, in my opinion, this was just a national test to see how California does. Because the moment that the power company is going to be held liable for something that's out of their control, I guarantee it. Mark my words. Mark my words. This is going to be the norm. So if you're not prepping now, you better start, because I really feel like in the next 5 to 10 years, this right here, this power outage stuff, it's just like I was talking about last week about those Walmart gates. Why did Walmart put up gates? And some people are like, oh yeah, they're anti-theft gates and they're this and they're, yeah, it's all BS. It's really well, and that may be part of the reason. But like I was telling you guys, and somebody was like, you know, every door you go into, it closes. I really don't agree with that. You know, because before you could get out, you could walk in Walmart in the entrance, and you could walk out or run out of the entrance. Now, it's going to be harder to. It's not going to prevent you from going out. However, if you're elderly, or if you are in some kind of situation where you're injured or whatever, it's going to make it. Now, somebody like me, I'm just going to either go over the gate or under the gate. I can slide under the gate, and I can be through the gates in 2 seconds. Or I can be over the gate in 2 seconds. I'm a pretty healthy, individual. But somebody who's injured, somebody who's disabled, somebody who's elderly, it's going to create a bottleneck. And that's another thing it's going to do. It's going to create a bottleneck. So I just think that things are happening, and it's going to be the new norm. And we're going to start having to adjust our lifestyles. I mean, think about it. What if this thing in California, and it comes out after all the storms are done, and unfortunately, they have a wildfire that's going on anyway. And I'm like, dang, y'all turn these people power off so y'all could kind of, prevent a wildfire, and y'all started a wildfire anyway. And what I hear that started a wildfire was crazy to me. A dump truck filled with smoldering items dumped the items on dry grass, and that's what caused the wildfire. Now, if that is the truth, you got to be a freaking idiot to do something like that. Now, who knows? I mean, because like I try to teach you guys, I only believe half of what I see on TV and none of what I hear. Because you never know what the story is. Just like, the root of history. It is his story. It's what he is telling or she is telling. So this dump truck that supposedly had started this wildfire, who knows what the truth is? I just know for a fact that if they come back, and I think the company's name is ENP Energy or ENP Electric or whatever, if they come back after all this is over and they say, you know what, turning the power off was successful for us, and it was, because think about it, if they don't have to supply you power for a week, but they still charge you for that week, which I don't know any company, utility, that is going to rebate you or credit you unless you call in. And how many people are actually going to call? It's going to be a small percentage. Most people just going to pay the darn bill and not even think about it. I mean, that's great for business. And you know that the bottom line of business is what? Profit. So if we can turn your power off and still charge you for that week, which is 25% of the time that we didn't service you, are y'all understanding what I'm saying? In any business, if you can charge somebody 100% for 75% of the product, hey, that's great business right there. And I'm just looking at it from a business perspective. Do not be surprised when this becomes the new norm everywhere. Do not be surprised. All right? So our prayers and our thoughts are going up to, out for the people of California, because they're going through a whole bunch. And I didn't even realize that 2 years ago, that wildfire had destroyed like 19,000. That's crazy. That's a crazy number. 19,000 properties, and had killed like 80 people, and several hundreds are still missing. There's always one, y'all. Just remember that. There's always going to be one that you're not going to be able to explain to anybody. That's just the facts. Okay? So anyway, hopefully you guys got something out of this. And hopefully we have said something that will prick your heart, that you will start prepping a little bit more, and doing a little bit more for you and your family, because it's sad. It's a sad situation. And for me to hear that woman on national television talking about she didn't know and she was so irritated with EMP because, you know, I don't watch TV and this and that and that and this. Guess what? Your personal preparedness is your personal preparedness. Nobody's going to prepare for you. And the crazy part about it is, see, the thing about it is, we have a friend that says that all the time, and we mock him and make fun of him saying that. So the thing about it is,
he know we do it.
Yeah, he know it. We do it in front of him. So it's not. So James, if you're watching, we giving you some shout outs.
If you're watching, the thing about it. Hello.
So just be mindful that your safety, your personal protection, your preparedness is all yours. Yes. It's yours. It's no one else's. I can't prep for you. And
that's
guess what?
He-Man of the universe used to say.
Even if I could, I wouldn't.
You know who used to say that?
Who, honey?
Captain Planet.
Did he?
He used to say, the power is yours.
The power is yours. All right, great.
Because he was talking about, the power to fix the planet and, be responsible for what's around you.
Y'all got that? Power is yours. But in California, the power is not yours because the power is off. It is off.
Why would you say that? That's mean.
Well, I'm telling everybody this is gonna be the new norm. I'm making the prediction now. I'm being a prophet right now. This is going to be the new norm.
Watch The Simpsons and see.
So hopefully we'll see you guys on the next one. I need you guys to subscribe and look at the end of this video. If you like this video, then check out. I'm just gonna point both pointers, okay? Check out the next video, because if you like this one, you're gonna like the next one too. All right. So y'all take care. Oh, stay tuned for my endorsement.
Subscribe to our channel.
Subscribe to our channel. Yes, subscribe to our channel. Say it again.
Subscribe to our channel.
Yes, subscribe.